Ja, herzlich willkommen zur neuen Ausgabe vom SE Talk und es ist mir heute eine besondere Ehre, Bradford Cooke bei mir zu haben. Er ist der CEO von Endeavour Silber. Endeavour Silber kennen Sie ja sicher. Wir sprechen ja großteils auch über die Company und ja, schauen wir mal, was er so uns zum Sagen hat. Thank you, Brad, that you have time for me to can talk a little bit about the market and especially your company. So, first question. What was really the highlights in the last 3, 6, 12 months and how you react on the really bad market condition?
Well, first of all, let me say that I really appreciate your taking the time to meet with me today. Endeavour had another record year in operations last year. We had an incredible fourth quarter. I think our production for the year came in at about 6.8 million ounces of silver and 75,000 ounces of gold. Again, another record for the company. I think our ninth consecutive year of production growth. But like all other companies in the sector, we were faced with rapidly falling metal prices, so we also had to react to that situation. And I'm pleased to say that Endeavour managed to move quickly to reduce its capital costs, its exploration costs, and most importantly, its operating costs. Our cash costs of production to produce silver last year went from $10 per ounce in the second quarter to $5 per ounce in the third quarter. And that was a direct result of our cost-cutting exercise. So we had a good year financially as well. Again, if you look at our end of June results financially, we had drawn on our short-term line of credit to about $39 million of short-term debt. And I believe at the end of June, our cash was about $22 million. Fast forward to the end of the year, and those positions are almost reversed. We had short-term debt reduced to $33 million, and the cash jumped to $35 million. What does that say? We added $20 million in cash in the last half of the year in a lousy metal price environment. So we are making money even at these prices. We're going to do more of that this year, and we're still thinking how to improve our outlook, and you'll see some guidance this week.
Guidance is a good question, but I come a little bit later. Can you tell us also the all-in cost, what do you have the all-in cost from not only the cash costs, all in general?
So we haven't released our year-end financials. That comes in March. I can only give you some general guidance to the end of the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter, our all-in sustaining costs were about $14 per ounce. So that meant that we still had a healthy operating margin, even in the lower metal price environment.
Okay, coming to 2014, what do you think are the milestone for this year? Do you plan another record year on production?
We're still thinking about that, and the two choices we have to make are push growth again or actually relax, because last year we had to push our production to generate the cash flow to cover our spending. If you recall, we were in the middle of rebuilding our third mine, and we had already budgeted and started that rebuilding process. We couldn't just stop. So we had to find the cash flow, which we did. This year we don't have that problem. Our spending is significantly reduced, probably half of last year, and all covered by cash flow. So we're thinking possibly to hold our production steady and not overproduce at these low prices, and just focus on refining our operations and refining our financial performance at the low prices, so that when the prices do move, we are one of the best performers again in the sector.
Prices, a good thing. What is your expectation for 2014 for the silver price?
Well, I'm quite optimistic for the year end, but I do feel we have 6-7 months of hard work to do in order to establish the bottom in the gold and silver prices. And I am looking for a nice move into finally into the next leg of the commodity cycle starting at the end of the summer. So I am optimistic that we'll see perhaps $24 silver by the end of the year and perhaps $1,400 gold. Those would be, I think, appropriate targets for the start of the next move up.
Okay, thank you, Brad, for the interview.
Thank you.
And see us next time, and hopefully your price target is right.
Touch wood.